Hello everyone. J-Man, Major, J-Man, Major, Josh, Joshua. You can just call me any one of those here. And today I wanted to talk about Zenless Zone Zero and how this, oh my gosh, I have been addicted to this game over and over, man. You would not believe. I, I played this game ever since it came out and I was not disappointed at all. And I just really wanted to talk about it. And it's going like from that second video when I did the Let's Talk, where I just wrote down bullet points. So I don't really have a script. I'm just going off the top of my head here, and we'll have three of them: story, gameplay, and I'm not gonna reveal the last one because I just want that one to be a surprise. I really get it's a problem, kind of, right? It's not anything serious. Well, maybe. Whatever, let's get on to the story. Dude, the story, I'm gonna be honest, intrigues me so much. I'm in love with the world of New Eridu and this Earth or whatever. And I'm really enjoying the enemies. And they gave us an agent fight, and agents are, the people you play as, Jane Doe. I got her, by the way, as you will be seeing. But my gosh, this is amazing. It captivates me so much, and that's mainly because I can't connect with Hoyo versus like other stories, man. Number one is, well, I don't really play Genshin that well. Not well, not well much. I don't play Genshin. I don't even play that game at all. I don't know why I say much. I don't like the game. I don't like the gameplay that much. Like, sure. Okay, wait. Let me be specific on why I don't like the gameplay. It's like I'm pretty sure everyone just has one skill and that's all you do or whatever. Which I don't know, but I really like when someone gives me an action gacha game to be specific, and I have multiple skills. I don't want every character to just have one skill and that's it. You know what I mean? And it seems this game is like, gosh dang, man, I can't wait to like continue this game and whatnot. But going back to the story aspect, Genshin, I cannot connect with the story. I don't know what the freak is happening. Which same problem with Star Rail. I was on Star Rail for a minute, then I just fell off. I don't think the game did. I'm pretty sure it's still like critically like received well, but I just fell off because I just said, no, screw it, I'm not doing this game no more. I couldn't connect with the story, and I did like the gameplay. There was some other reasons why I didn't want to play Star Rail. I'm not going to get into it, but the story part of it is I just couldn't get it. I really couldn't get it. The last 5-star I summoned on there was Kafka, and that was a while ago. Then I just quit, and I keep getting these emails saying that, oh, your reserve trail blazer power or whatever, the stamina or whatever, is completely full. Hey, why don't you come on back? We'll give you some free polychromes, the summoning materials. We'll give you like 600 of those or whatever. I'm like, nope. This is the only game from Hoyoverse that it's story-wise, right? I'm talking completely about the story. Although I do love the gameplay, but that's his own section. We're not gonna get there. Story-wise, I can like picture. I am hooked because the fact that it takes place on Earth and like a relatively normal setting. We don't have hollows in real life. Although that does pose the question: if we had hollows in real life, would we be able like to take them on? Probably not, I'm gonna be honest. But hey, these guys like could take them on. I mean, we have a guy with just a drill coming in and doing it. I'm pretty sure we could probably. But anyway, I could relate to the story more, and I could understand the story more. And obviously, at the beginning of the story, some time travel shenanigans are gonna ensue. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Like, your character gets the flashback. By the way, I chose Wise, like the male one, because I'm a male, so I wanted to play a male. And I am so hyped with the story. Like, first of all, I liked what they did in the beginning. I believe it went up. We are at chapter 3 right now, and I'm already hooked. Like, what the heck is the sacrifice or whatever? I really hope the big, I bet the, no, I bet the big antagonist, like throughout the whole story's like deal is he wants to surround everything in a hollow. Maybe that's what I'm guessing. But anywho, I really love the characters, man. Favorite character design is probably Billy the Kid. Oh my gosh, it's too bad that he's like actually really low tier, which is crazy. He has like I'm gonna say it, the best design in the game, but he's. I mean, the thing is, I think I've watched various guides on YouTube, and believe that I believe this is this type of gacha game that you could just, if you build the character correctly, then you could just have fun, which I can attest to that. Yeah, it is that kind of gacha. So, because the thing is, I build Billy regardless. I don't care if he's like at the bottom tier, like the worst character in the game, quote unquote, because he can still do damage, but you're just gonna have to work harder and build him. And oh my gosh, going back to story and characters, I'm interested in what they're gonna do with Ambi and Soldier 11 because obviously they're connected. And wait a minute, that just reminds me, I wanted to talk about factions. And I really love this game is going. It makes me excited for other factions. Like we just like did the whole police faction, and I got all of them except for Qingji. But the thing is, I think I only did like 5 summons on her, and I said if I didn't get her, I don't care. I'm just gonna save up for Jane Doe, and I got everybody except for Qingji. So yeah, I got Zhuyan, Jane Doe, and Seth. And oh my gosh, one thing I really like about it is some stories like has this issue where its main character. I can't list an example right now. Like where its main character does not need to be in the episode or this part of the story, right? And for the police one, they had their own special episode, as you like to call it, because it wouldn't make sense for the like 2 managers of the video store to get involved with police. It wouldn't make sense. And I have not done Chingy's agent story. So, and yeah, that's another thing. Some specific agents have agent stories. That is really cool. I'd like to flesh them out, and like with cutscenes too. Oh my gosh, I was salivating at the mouth. But oh, sorry. No, I think if you heard it, that was my phone. Let me just unsilence that. Sorry. Anywho, back to the story again. Like, they didn't need to. Why would these 2 video store managers get involved with the police? No, they don't. And I like how it transitioned for where your manager is getting the card or whatever, then it transitions to what the police are doing. And I know it's a simple thing, like, oh, if don't involve them, but I feel like too many stories these days are just, why does your main character need to be involved in anything? Let other characters do something. And thank God this special episode did. I enjoyed the special episode, although I would. Oh my gosh. One of my nitpicks about the special episode with the police is the title. Why are you giving away that Jane Doe is a secret agent? Like, honestly. And the thing, and before you get on me, like, honestly, yes, I know she's part of the faction, and when you go to a character like the agent screen, you see all agents, right? Like, regardless if you unlock them or not, they're just grayed out if you don't have them unlocked. And you can literally filter the police tab, and I believe if your character, if there's a character locked, they will show it anyway. So yes, before you go on me like, oh, they just spoil it anyway, she's part of the police. Yeah, that's the thing. If we could, can we actually have it be a surprise that she's a double agent? I don't know. Undercover R&Bs just seems simple. She's just a double agent, so Seth wasn't really in any danger. It was just that blatant, which sucks, but hey, I still enjoyed it, just like I enjoyed the main story from now, and I am waiting until we get some more main story. Like I said, the biggest hook for me is that it's like relatable. Not like me, late to my problems or anything, but it's like down to earth. If you get what I drift, catch my drift, because like it takes place on Earth, and it's just sci-fi elements and all that. That being said, like factions, I really want some more factions. Like I saw something about like on Reddit or whatnot. How about a Street Racer faction? That'd be cool. Because the factions we have now are like Cunning Hares, which is I guess cheap people or whatever. Like, I'm trying to simplify them, right? But kind of more complicated than that. Then we got Victoria Housekeeping Company, which we all is just a maid service. Then we have like a construction company. Okay, that's cool. Like, yeah, that's cool. Then we are going to get. Oh wait, no, I'm not done yet because we have a police. And then in Hollow Zero, the squad was responsible for Hollow Zero. And Hollow Zero is probably what you're looking at now while I'm going through these TVs or whatever. And that affects me and stuff. It's like this game's roguelite mode. I cannot believe they did a roguelite in a gacha game. That's really cool. And I don't want to hear it. I know they did it in other mobile games, but I just really find it cool. Alright, I just find it really cool. And they have a squad for that. There's only one character from that squad as of right now. But we're getting more. I've seen all the leaks and I am excited for them. We are getting more. And then we have like Soldier 11's. I think she represents the military because we only have one of her too. So we're gonna have to wait a long time before we get any more characters from there. In fact, this game has a bond system that you can bond with the agents. I have every agent fully bonded except for Seth because mostly he doesn't give you his DMs right away. You have to like keep like starting the day over and going to the next day. You see him around the neighborhood and then keep interacting, and then you get his DMs at least until level 2. There's 4 levels of bonds, right? And I thought the bonds were cute, like the level bonds, and it's just really cute how you can bond with the agents. Speaking of bonds, my favorite one is when you're with Shu Yan, and she has to take this tape in for investigation, and she says, "Hey, can I use a VHS?" But it's a let's say adult videotape, and I found the scene just very funny. It was very funny. So yeah, and I don't know what else factions could we have. I know that the next story is. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, the Mad Max faction, Sons of Caledon. And I believe, yeah, it takes place in the Outer Ring, which I guess is outside. I don't think it's outside in the Eridu because they said that the whole planet on Earth is corrupted with hollows except for New Eridu. And that leads me to like, how large is New Eridu? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it does take place out of New Eridu, but if it doesn't, like if it doesn't take place out of New Eridu, could someone give me a map to see like how long is a city? Like, please. And yeah, we're gonna get two new members of the Mad Max faction, which is Kaisar and Burnus White. I really like how they did like last names for these people. I think it's really cool. And gosh dang it, man, they just keep thinking of factions, and then next after them, I don't know what comes next after Mad Max. I forgot if it was the Soldier 11's military or Sukaku, which is the Hollow Zero squad. I don't know if it was her that comes next after 1.3, but all I know is that an idol faction is coming. That's right, VTubers. And oh my gosh, see, that's what I'm talking about. You can just get any faction from around the world and whatever. Like, how about a scientist faction? How about an office worker faction? And then customize the guns, like fighting with a big stapler or whatever. It just seems so cool. How about a Christian, not Christian faction, if you know what I mean. I meant like a religious faction, like they have crosses or whatever. That'd be really, really cool to see that. And now, let me stop yapping about the story and go all the way over to gameplay. Now, as for gameplay, if you love DMC and you love gachas, this is your game to play right here. This is, oh my gosh, this game, the gameplay has been why I've been addicted to this game for these past months. Like, oh my gosh, I've been so addicted to this game. The gameplay is so good. You have a dodge button, and then it's like some characters are complex. Well, kind of. I can't really think of a character that's kind of complex, but then again, once you like master the character, you don't think of them as complex. Like, for example, I'm playing Monster Hunter with my friend. I know how to operate a charge blade, all the ins and outs. And the longsword, all the ins and outs. I'm a longsword main. Now, my friend does not. He thinks the charge blade is complicated, but I just disagree. But then I just came to the conclusion that he has to learn it. It's like you just have to learn it, and then it's not complicated. It's like fighting games. What this game is inspired by, because one of the attacks is called EX Special Attack, and you know EXs are a common term for like an enhanced special attack in fighting games. And oh my goodness, this game takes heavy emphasis on like fighting games, like dodging, and some moves have iframes which they don't tell you about, which I think is really cool to let people figure out some cool tech on their own. Although I do wish that they would tell us about some tech. Like, okay, for example, there's this girl called Nicole. She fights with a suitcase gun or whatever, and she can make these like, I don't want to call it a black hole. Let's just call them black holes, right? And she can hold when her bar is ready to be EX, when her special is ready to be EX, she can hold Y to charge it, which is okay. That's simple. It's just on one button. The game does not tell you that if you rotate the stick in like a circular motion, she'll just stop and then sit on it and extend the circle. And my Nicole is all the way maxed out in her Mindscape, which is, in case you didn't know, when you summon for a character, the dupes, it's up to 6 Mindscapes. The dupes just give your character extra buff. For example, I believe one of my buffs on Nicole is my black holes increased. And I'm gonna be honest, man, the Mindscapes are really cool. It's just because if you think about it in the long run, if you fully max rank all the A rank characters, max Mindscape them, you're going to be getting more of the pity coins that they give you in return. You won't get anything from a Mindscape, but they give you more, you know, pity coins, and then that means you could buy some more summoning tickets, which I think is really cool. And one thing I will say is I want them to add more complexity to the game, in a way. Like Nicole, like at least some more secret tech, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that was cool. I still liked it to tell me, you know, like, or at least hint at it or something. It could even be a dialogue or something from her that she's on the street and you just ask her, and it's like, she won't say like, oh, spin a stick in a circular motion. Probably while she's playing an arcade or something, she could say that, but at least a hint towards it, because I literally looked that up on YouTube, saw the guy, I subbed to him and commented, please show me more tech like this. Like, as far as I'm aware, she's the only character with like a cool tech like that, with at least a different animation or something, that, you know, she just charges it, okay, and then she sits on it. And I also think there's a funny animation where as soon as you sit on it, stop charging it, and it will mess up and she'll just fall at her butt, and then but she shoots the ball in a arc. She has so many iframes while she's sitting down, by the way, so you could just tag someone in and do that. And oh my gosh, I haven't even mentioned parrying. Let it be known that any game that has a parry system is like really good automatically. Dead by Daylight, Bejeweled, Candy Crush, Suicide Squad. I'm just kidding. No, nothing could make that game better. Anywho, let's stop talking about a bad game and talk about a goated one. The satisfaction you get when you parry, oh my gosh, it is so good. Thank God they had a parry button in this game. They have perfect dodges. The gameplay is just, oh my gosh, it is so immaculate. I don't know what to say here except for please get the game, at least if you don't like the characters, designs, whatever, for the gameplay. Or like if you don't like the story, at least for the gameplay, man, because it is really good. Although I have Lycon, which is the wolf guy. You've probably seen him. I kind of wish there was more something to him, because the only thing you do with him is just charge attack, charge EX attack. And yeah, that's simple, but I really hope there's something more. I wish there was something more. I'm fine with it now because he's a top tier stunner, but whatever, no use crying over spilled milk. I can't time travel and instantly be a part of Hoyoverse. And one thing I do want to address is, yes, this game's gonna have power creep, which is bringing me to my next point, what I wanted to say, as I do hope they make, I don't know, the characters not too strong or whatever, because like I said, this is a game where if you build the character right, then you can just literally play every character. Like, it doesn't matter. I've seen someone play Billy like really good, and he, like, I think it was on Reddit, and he said, oh, he's not summoning ever. Dude, I saw the amount of summoning things he has. I was so jealous. He's not summoning ever. He is content with having Nicole, Ambi, Billy, and Corrin. Those are the only characters he's gonna ever have in the game. And he's just content with that. And the thing is, he's gonna get Lucy next patch to 1.3 because they said, I saw the leak, you're gonna get a free Lucy. Well, the thing is, I already have her. So that's cool, I guess. But yeah, I hope they do something to address like these characters are weak, you know what I mean? And I know I'm being a kind of a hypocrite. I said you could literally be strong with every character, but can we please show them some love, please? Like Corrin, she's so cute and stuff. I don't want to suffer in the corner with all over there with Billy, just being kind of useless. That most players won't even pay attention to them. Now, the TV mode. People have had complaints about the TV mode. I personally don't get it. Oh, actually, wait, no, I actually do get it because it does get kind of obnoxious when you're doing story mode. And I actually agree with the complaint that people just want the combat gameplay, whatever, not these TVs or whatever. And that showed when they released Zhu Yan and King Chi when we did their chapters, and when we did Jane Doe's chapter. Well, not chapters, you know, the story. And you know what? It was a massive upgrade. I didn't need the TV to get Jane Doe from the next room to the next. And I don't care how short the story was, I still enjoyed it. And I thought it was really cool, man. How they just, like, adapted it, combined the TV and the combat into one. And I thought it was really cool. That's fine. I'm fine with the TV system. I hope they don't take it away from Hollow Zero. I mean, they can't because the whole gameplay of Hollow Zero like derives from the TV system, but still you catch my drift. And about speaking of Hollow Zero, I really just this game is like really chill kind of, and the corruptions, oh my gosh, I am fine with literally every corruption in the game, but I agree with this one Reddit post, that corruption that like dodge has a longer cooldown could just F off, man. Like actually screw off. Oh my gosh. And the thing is, they can keep it because, you know, challenging or whatever, because if no one cared about the corruptions, then it wouldn't be a problem, right? So they can keep it, but still, you could screw off, bro. I don't want to see you near me. They'll come to my house or I'll call the police. Dodge has a longer cooldown. Gosh dang. Especially for Ellen, who like relies on the dodge, well, at least running, no dodging, because she has a special run. Oh my gosh, man. But anywho, I think that's all I got to say about the gameplay. If you, like I said, if you don't like anything else about the game, the story, the character designs, or whatever, please, for the love of God, get this game for the gameplay. Oh wait, and before we go on to the next section, the music in this game slaps tremendously. Oh my gosh, my favorite OST is probably what you're listening to right now. It's called Dance of Death. This is my personal taste, I really love battle themes that have like, I want to say sad instruments, but classical instruments. And Dance of Death has that for me. As soon as I heard it when we were doing the Victoria like chapter, bro, when we was fighting those twin marionettes, dude, that music is so good. And this reminds me of this one song, I believe it was by this girl named Gwen. I think I'll link her because she makes some fantastic music by JoJo's. Then like she did a OST from like Doctor Doom and the Avengers, and like I said, it relates to me because like I just said, I really love music that's like classical, that's used as a battle theme, or like an epic theme or epic boss fight, like just oh like an orchestra or whatever. You'd be surprised, but on Dead by Daylight, I really love Wesker's chase theme. It's my favorite. At least when he's in chase, yeah. Okay. Third section. Hey, let me just stop right here. I know I just blue balled you from the third section, but just want to take a quick break and say, hey, 95% of you are not subscribed, and I just want to say, like, hey, if you like the Let's Talks and my gameplay videos, and or if you're here for my shorts, you can like subscribe. That'd be cool. You know, it helps me out. Okay, bye. I give my piece on this is, oh my gosh. Okay, so some people on Twitter, TikTok, and like on Reddit or whatever, you know, all the social media sites. Well, since Jane Doe came out on like Zenless, they just been complaining that she's like sexy or whatever. I'm like, yes, that is the point. Why can't I have a sexy woman in my video game? I don't get it. And it's like, and then if you like complain about it or whatever, no, not complain. Well, I guess complain about it, because if you saw what they do to Mortal Kombat chicks over there, although not all of them, like I saw this one AI render of Janet Cage. I'm like, no, Janet Cage looks fine as she is. Like, I believe NetherRealm has like stopped doing that. I don't even know when they started, but yeah, I believe the NetherRealm characters are fine. But when people get on Mortal Kombat, like I just did, I don't know why I did that. I'm sorry. But anyway, I just say that yes, and then when you complain or say like nothing's wrong with looking at a sexy female, you're just addicted to porn, man. I don't know what to tell you. You're just addicted to porn. It's like, where did you get that from? I literally just said there's nothing wrong with like attractive like women or whatever, looking at them, and then doing really cool stuff like fighting these big monsters with a sharp scissor hand or gun, like with Julian. And by the way, I just want to say this for the record. I'm talking about the adults of Zenless and all like anime games. They're like Julian, Nicole, Ambi, 11, Rena, and oh my gosh, I really want Rena. Not because I know we're in the sexiness problem section, but you know, because of gameplay and stuff, and she's a great buffer. You know, Rena, Grace. It's like all of these characters or whatnot. And the thing is, I like to be half on the side and half, especially when talking about Hoyoverse characters. I see no reason to have like an 1,000-year-old being or whatever, and they look like a child or whatever. You know what I mean? Why can't they look like a grandma? Or it doesn't even have to look like a grandma, just an older woman. There's this character named Piper in the game. I believe I have showed the section where I've showed all the characters I have. So I'm just saying this. There's a character named Piper. She has the big axe or whatever. She's Sons of Colin, and you've seen her. She's estimated to be 40 years old, but you look like that? Why? Like, can we not play as a older woman, you know, a MILF? Can we not play as that? Is that such a problem, Hoyoverse? Like, if you want to take the argument there, like, they just do that to characters that where they should look older. I'm gonna be honest, I completely agree, and I'm on that side too. I don't know why Piper looks like that when she's older, like when she's 40 years old. Why can't they just make her an older woman? With wrinkles too. Like a lot of these anime games or whatever, they don't like to have older women for some reason. I don't get it. I truly don't. But anyway, we're not gonna... Well, we are talking about that right now, but still, it just drives me crazy how they don't like playing as older women. And on the other side, I disagree with is, you know, we can't ever have attractive women in gaming or whatever. And you've seen a lot of Western games, at least. You've seen, look at Mary Jane and Spider-Man 2. That thing's atrocious. That thing's, oh my gosh. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's so stupid. Sorry, Jesus. And I had to ask for the people that's actually complaining about Zenless, like Zenless women, what are you guys talking about? Have you not been around for the X amount of like anime games that are coming around? And like I said, I'm talking about adult women, and I disagree with that take was just fictional when they have a 1,000-year-old being and then she looks like a little girl. So I'm on that side. I disagree. They should just look older, please. There's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, let me get back to the other side that I disagree with. Have you guys not been around for X amount of years and anime games have been here? It's like you guys are complaining for nothing, and the thing is, I might be late when no one's complaining, but still, I'm so tired of that. You cannot be attracted to a woman. And by the way, I'm talking about America, right? I'm talking about America. You can't be attracted to a woman in this day and age, or else you're just a gooner. You're just a gooner, and you're addicted to porn. If you complain and that the Mortal Kombat costumes, hey, they're not accurate. What's going on? Oh, you're just addicted to porn. Simple. I'm writing off your opinion as invalid. Oh, the Zenless Zone Zero. You only play this game because like there's attractive women in it, and this is not because of the gameplay or the story. Which fair actually, but still, what is the problem? Could someone please put that in the comments? What is the problem with playing as a sexy woman or looking at a sexy woman? I could guarantee you if like these men were all like jacked or whatever and they had their shirts off in Zenless, no one would complain. No one. I guarantee you, but the second like an attractive woman comes on, she's so sexy, everyone's just on TikTok, Twitter, Reddit is just having a heart attack. I don't get it. I just hate it so much that this day and age, being straight sucks. That you can't, like, I hate it. I hate that being straight sucks, man. Oh my gosh. It's just, I don't get it, man. That's what I want to talk about. And I'm gonna say it right here. You are not wrong for wanting a character to be sexy, and then it's sexy. You just want to look at her. You don't want to jack off, or you don't want to like, you know, jack off or anything like that. You just want to look at her because she's sexy and stuff. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I like Kratos. Looking at Kratos because he's so cool. Like his like whole body is made of ash from his dead like family, which is crazy. And then he has that mark, then those muscles and stuff, then the way he just like is that strong and stuff is like, he is so cool, bro. I like looking at Optimus Prime because his design is really cool. My favorite is kind of like the Prime version, like from the anime series, and like I really like seeing in every Transformer animation how they transform from bot to car, and Optimus Prime looks very cool. I'm talking about appearance, not like personality-wise, right? And the way he's, oh my gosh, he just looks so cool to look at, especially when he uses the visor, well, mouth visor, right? And does that, dude. Oh my gosh, even the OG Optimus Prime. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a big fan of that design. That design looks so cool. They were cooking when they designed Optimus Prime for the first time in history. They were cooking. And Megatron too, but you know, my gosh, I will say it's not wrong to look at a woman. It isn't. I don't get it, man. And if you can get it as to why it's wrong to look at an attractive woman in games or whatever, please let me know in the comments and just try to bring me over to your side where we can't look at attractive women in gaming. And that I'm probably just a dude that's just addicted to porn, and my opinion is invalid since I'm a dude or whatnot. I'm a straight dude just looking at a woman and saying she's sexy, and I'm, you know what, I'm a simp because I'm just saying, wow, she's cool. Oh, you're such a simp. It's like, what? No, she's cool and pretty, yeah. No, you're just a simp, man. Gosh. It's like, I'm just so tired of this whole sexiness problem. But anyway, that's all it's gonna do for me. I'll see you guys later. Bye.